Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Imagine Live, Chapter 186, live from the dojo. I'm your host, Mike Zeke, accompanied by, as always, my broadcast colleague, Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. How are you tonight?
That's right, Mike Zeke. It's I, the guru of woohoo, with you for Chapter 186. And just for kicks, please hit like and subscribe on this video.
Yeah, this video, right now.
Right now, 186 times, Mike Zeke. We are the longest running weekly wrestling program in independent wrestling in Pennsylvania. Boy, is that a mouthful. And we thank you for tuning in each and every week. Isn't that right, Mike Zeke?
Yes, sir. We certainly do. Thank everybody out there, the imagination. We couldn't do this without you. We've got a big show tonight, man. Hear from a lot of folks tonight. We're going to hear from the good neighbor, John Ross, Alexander Danis. The classic rockers, I understand, are expecting an answer from Cato. So we'll hear from everybody a little bit later on about that. We'll also hear from Lucio DeVere, Gorgeous Gregory, our heavyweight champion, Chris Coleman, The Watch, James Ross. So collectively, the entire Watch are in the building, Magnus Knox, and much more. Plus, in our main event, we have a huge matchup tonight. In our main event, we have All That Braden Elliott taking on one half of the Imagine Tag Team Champions, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage. That will be taking place here tonight in our main event. I know they've been alluding to it the last couple of weeks, but Braden Elliott has never beaten Malachi Gage. So hopefully, he gets a chance tonight to get that victory he's been chasing and looking for the last couple of years here.
The longest running rivalry in Imagine Wrestling. Since the day these doors have opened, these two have been competitive, have been rivals. We'll see. Maybe Braden Elliott tonight's his night. He shows up always prepared. He embraces everything that a pro wrestler should, which is a great metaphor and a great business model for what we provide here at Imagine Dojo and our trainees. It'll be interesting to see Braden Elliott can sneak out the victory on a very, very crafty Malachi Gage.
We also have the returning fan of the week, so be sure to stick around for that. 2 weeks, man.
Just 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. March 16th will be here before you know it. VIP, like I said last week, it's sold out. It's gone. Out of here. General admission still available for March 16th. Get your tickets. Don't wait. Go to the website. Get your tickets now. Also, still available tickets for our Reynoldsville show on March 30th. VIP and general admission still available for those shows as well.
Yes, sir. Back at the home court here in Altoona on March 16th to see Imagine Wrestling's, to see it live. It is electric. To see it with the production, the video, the recaps. Donnie Dawson doing all the announcing. We got DC Bentley and Downtown Dave Brown on the call, just like me and Mike Zeke are here on a Wednesday. Just a great experience altogether. Whether you're a wrestling fan or not, bring the whole family. The best night entertainment happens here in Altoona at Imagine Wrestling. Also, March 30th in Reynoldsville, the rowdiest stop on the Imagine Wrestling tour. One of my favorite towns to perform in. Make sure you get your tickets for Reynoldsville.
And speaking of next Saturday, I'd like to talk about Renewal by Anderson. If you're looking for high-quality windows and/or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact DC Bentley, a.k.a. Jordan Trees, 814-330-9870. Talk about it every week. Call DC, get new windows. I know it's warm right now, but it's supposed to be cold next week. Get your windows and get them now. Don't wait. Call them, get them now.
Save some money on your bills, invest in your home and invest in your family. And once again, we thank you for tuning in tonight. We remind you to subscribe, hit thumbs up on this video, and like all things Imagine Wrestling across all social media. We
Howdy.
Coach Payne.
What up, baby? I was in the area, so I figured, I could stop in and say what's up to all my brothers and say hello to the imagination out there. I miss you guys. I've been feeling okay. I've been doing all right, taking it easy and calm and everything. And, I feel like my name's going to be called soon on that list. But, hey, keep on supporting Imagination. This is the best wrestling in all of Central PA. Hey, these are good guys out here. Keep on coming out to the shows, the social media, like he said. And then,
Yeah, we thank you for stopping in, man. You're welcome anytime, Coach Payne. One of my favorite human beings and favorite performers on the Imagine Wrestling roster ever. You're always a member of this family. We thank you for stopping in, buddy.
Thank you.
Happy to see you, brother.
Thank you. See you too, brother.
With that,
you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do it. So before I go, I want to introduce the fan of the week. Go ahead and play it.
There you go, man. Thank you for being our fan of the week. And if you or anybody else you know or love would like to be the fan of the week, send those videos and or pictures in. We'll be sure to get you in the coming weeks. At this time, I'd like to bring in our heavyweight champion. He is the world beater, Chris Coleman. Mr. Coleman, I would like to ask you about your title defense coming up next Saturday against the unbreakable Tito Orich.
Unbreakable Tito Orich. It's a terribly clever name for a not-so-clever man. He has decided to interject himself into my title reign, and that, of course, is going to cost him in pain. Tito Orich, looks like you spent the time away from Imagine Wrestling working on your hair braiding skills and your t-shirt designs, because what you showed me last month was nothing to be feared. I am to be feared. I am the Imagine Wrestling heavyweight champion. I took this from gorgeous Gregory, and no one is going to get it away from me. You have no allies here. Gregory does not want you to win the belt so he can face Tito Orich for the grandeur of it. He knows you are a lesser opponent. He knows he can beat you and he cannot beat me, and neither can you. So Tito Orich, unbreakable, that's a laugh. Exactly what I'm going to do March the 16th. I'm going to break you and send you away for another 6 months. March the 16th, we'll be seeing you.
Back last night. Remember that? Remember sitting on my throat with a chair? Remember that, sweetheart? Do you? Do you? So do I. Hell of pain.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna look at me that way? Coleman, you're out. Get out of the building. We've seen enough of you tonight. Get out of here. Lucky you three still have stuff to happen or you'd be out of here too. Coleman, hit the bricks.
We'll be seeing you, old man.
All right? Hey, chip my tooth.
All right, let's try to get things back in order here. I got this. Thank you. All right. So getting back on track, let's bring in someone who actually was not here last week to defend himself. Let's bring in Lucio DeVere. Lucio here. There he is. Missed you last week. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you. Eric Enders had some pretty choice things to say about yourself and the friends of Lucio, and I'd like to find out how you feel about all that.
Well, I have a few things to say about that. First off, Eric Enders, or whatever you want to refer to yourself as now, Satan, Lucifer, the devil. You know, I don't judge people on their beliefs. You can believe whatever you want. I try to be a pretty open-minded person and not judge people on what they believe or what they think, but I judge them based on who they are as a person. And it's not so hard to believe that the name that you choose to refer to yourself as represents some evil, because Eric Enders, you're pretty evil yourself. You've proven that by your actions. You've proven that by the way you've treated me and by the way you've treated the fans. And I know we're facing, was it next Saturday?
March 16th.
March 16th. And I've already proven, at least I'd like to think I've proven, I don't need to be like you. I don't need to cheat. I can beat you fair and square. And I will. I'll prove to you I'm the better man, and I will make you respect me. But then that gets back to my fans, my friends of Lucio. This shirt, you try to say they're the customers of Lucio? It's nothing like that. I've tried to make these fans my friends, and they've supported me, just like they would support another wrestler they like, another band they like by wearing their shirt. And it means a lot to me to be able to step out that curtain and then be chanting my name, chanting Lucio, and to see so much people wearing my shirt. I haven't felt support like that in a long time. It made me so happy. It put tears of happiness in my eyes just thinking that I'm finally accepted. I finally have that support. So how dare you try to act like I'm taking advantage of these fans that mean so much to me? These fans, they've supported me. They've been there for me, and I want the friends of Lucio to know you've got a friend in me.
There you go. Good man, Lucio DeVere. Now, at this time, I would like to hear from the Troublemakers. Let's hear it.
You know, Kanan, I was watching Imagine Live, which all you should be doing at Wednesday at 7 p.m. And, Kato, you made the right decision. You looked at your trainees, Chris Sands, Jimmy the Hippie, and in their moment of desperation, what did you do? You turned tail and ran, and you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Best decision of your life might actually save your life.
See, Kato, you know the difference between you and Glenn Spector? Is that Glenn Spector is willing to go to war for his kids.
That's right. And I get it. Hey, man, you're not an active roster wrestler anymore. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Some people, not me, but some people might call that cowardice. Some people might call that burying your head and hiding from your problems. Some people might call that extreme weakness. But that's okay. Because here's the thing. I understand. When you look at the natural Kanan Christopher, when you look at Glenn Spector, and, you know, he's not here right now, but don't worry. He's waiting in the wings. When you look at Platinum, Tyler, Brooks, I get it. It's intimidating. And so you know what, Kato? Do exactly what you've been doing. Just keep sitting on your ass. And that
is a F-A-K-T.
Fact.
Well, we've heard from the Troublemakers. Now it's time to hear from the Classic Rockers. Start with you, Jimmy.
Yeah. These guys post these videos and they all start to look the same. They all start to run together. It's like a rerun I've seen before of Starsky and Hutch, or perhaps Jake and the Fat Man. So everybody asks me, they see these videos online, they ask me what I think. To be honest, I don't. What about you, Chris Sands?
Well, what the Chris Sands thinks, since, you know, them guys talk in third person, I might as well too. I mean, Chris Sands might as well too. This spelling is really getting under my skin. And you running your mouth? If you don't stop running your mouth, with or without the big man, Glenn and Kanan and Tyler Beck, you're going to get a grade A, K-A-T-O ass whipping. But right now, I want to bring out Kato.
You still have his keys?
Yeah. Hey.
I'm going to be honest. I thought about it, and up until Sunday, the answer was no. I was just not going to do it. Then I saw the video, and I saw what Glenn Spector said. I heard the level of disrespect. He disrespected me. He disrespected the two of you. I don't want to have a wrestling match. I'm not interested. But if you guys are looking for a partner to fight, the three of us, we'll fight the three of you. You think I won't step up for my guys? I don't look at these as little children like you do your guys. These are grown men, grown-ass men like me. Glenn Spector, at our 5-year anniversary, I'm looking for you in particular. Glenn, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to punch you in the mouth. And the three of us, at the end of that night, are going to be leaving with our hands raised. And the three of you in a bloody pile. Get ready. The classic rockers and Kato are coming to kick that ass.
Well, now that we, hold on, I got something too. Welcome to the team, Kato.
You got your match?
Well, like I said a couple weeks ago, and a little bit of key stealing, I can sway anybody.
And there he goes. Thanks, boys. Troublemakers are in for a world of hurt coming next Saturday. And my last guest at this time, he is your Imagine Live heavyweight champion. He's also a lowlife, James Ross. So I got to ask, 2 weeks away from you facing your father, the good neighbor, John Ross. I would like some comments from you about that matchup coming up in 2 weeks.
You see, Mike Zeke, around here for the longest time, everyone has been talking about climbing mountains, climbing the mountain of success, and nobody embodies that quite like the lowlife James Ross does. Ever since I stabbed my father in the back, I have been doing nothing but succeeding. I am the greatest Imagine Live heavyweight champion that this company has ever seen. I am now a part of the biggest, baddest, and best faction that Imagine Wrestling has ever seen in the watch. I couldn't have done any of that if my father was still in the picture. So while I've been climbing the mountain of success, the only mountain John Ross has seen is Brokeback, which makes a lot of sense because on March 16th, I'm going to beat him so bad, he's going to have a real butthurt. And you know what? I need to prove to myself, I need to prove to the imagination, I need to prove to John Ross that I am the penultimate Ross, the best Ross in the family tree, because they say that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, but this apple is coated in gold. So no matter what it takes, if I have to punch him in his crooked jaw, if I have to pull his thinning hair, I will break every rule in the book if that's what it takes to break my father. Whoa! There you go, sweetheart.
I guess the watch didn't have enough time to see that one coming for you. I would have. It's all right, son. You wanted the training wheels off. You wanted to leave the nest. I have one more lesson for you. Pick yourself back up, because the last lesson I have for you is that after I beat you, after you get knocked down, you're going to have to live the rest of your life learning how to pick yourself back up.
All right, let's get off of this. Let's hear from Alexander Danis now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, I'm here with the Greek god Alexander Danis. Alexander, we just heard Enzo Amore, former WWE superstar. You're going to be facing him. What are your thoughts?
Well, before I touch on that, DC, I'd first like to point out to imagination this chain here. that I bashed off of David Lawless's head. Here, why don't you put that on for me? There we go. Now, Enzo Amore. He thinks he's going to come into Altoona, Pennsylvania to Imagine Wrestling and push around the Greek god, Alexander Danis. See, I don't like Enzo Amore. Never met him, but I don't like him. See, frankly, I don't like Italians. That might shock you because of my past affiliation with Mambo Italiano. But truth be told, my entire life, people see my beautiful tan skin, my rippling bronzed muscles, my beautiful, luscious black hair, and they assume that I'm from Italy. And frankly, DC, it's very hurtful. You see, my people, the Greeks, invented mathematics. They invented democracy. They wrote some of the greatest pieces of philosophy the world has ever known. So when Enzo Amore announced that he was coming to Imagine Wrestling, I took it personally. He may be coming to Imagine Wrestling, but I'm going to send him packing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, that was the Greek god, Alexander Danis. Back to you.
There we heard from Alexander Danis. Big match coming up on March 16th between him and Enzo Amore. Yeah. It's going to be crazy here in Altoona. We just want to give a quick birthday shout out to longtime wrestling fan Kyle, longtime KCW fan. You might remember from way back Kyle in the day, and still a fan today. It's a big birthday shout out to Kyle. Real important, real special fan of ours. Everyone here is special and important, all the fans of Imagine Wrestling. And we wouldn't be able to do any of this without our sponsors, Renewal by Anderson.
That's true. And if you or loved ones in your family are looking for high-quality windows and or patio door home investment options within your budget, please contact Jordan Treese, a.k.a. DC Bentley, at 814-330-9870. Or you can visit them at their showroom located at 487 Municipal Drive, Duncansville, Pennsylvania, 16635. Ask DC about their monthly specials. Get new windows.
Absolutely. When you invest in your family, you invest in...
16. I got something to say, sweetheart.
Okay, all right.
I got something to say.
Where's yours, brother?
You saw it. You all saw it. I got a little bit roughed up by the watch. Let me just hold it. Yeah. It's better this way, sweetheart. I got a little bit roughed up by the watch, but I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm on 2 feet, and I'm still looking for a fight. And speaking of a fight, it seems like I don't have a fight lined up for March the 16th. So here I am in all my glory, a generational talent, a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, the main character of the show, and I'm calling out somebody, anybody, to come and fight the guy, the future champion, the former champion, anybody, anytime. I'm issuing a challenge. I'll see you on March 16th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Strong words there from gorgeous Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory's he's turned up.
Yeah, he's got that fighting spirit that we like to see.
I don't blame him for being upset. Do you?
I don't either. All the more reason to turn up on March 16th to see the event back here in Altoona. Like I said, Alexander Danis and Enzo Amore. We have a big heavyweight title match. A lot of great things going on. Get your tickets for March 16th. Here in Altoona. Don't wait. VIP's gone. General admission, they're getting scarce. We've opened up new seats because we are predicting sellouts almost every event. Make sure you tune in to this program every week for your updates, but I would get your tickets now if I was you.
So we are going to head to the main event here, but prior, I want to get some comments from the two men that are about to face off in this main event here. So give me just a second. I'm going to head into the ring and talk to them right now.
Oh, absolutely. A little something different here on the program. Mike Zeke stepping in ringside here, going to get the hot take right before these men go into action. Very exciting.
All right. So, Rad Boys, Jake Wiley, Braden Elliott. Big matchup here tonight. What does winning this matchup tonight mean for you?
I've never beat Malachi Gage. I'm well aware of that. A win tonight, if I can do it, a win tonight, it would take us into this next show here with a little bit of momentum, hoping that maybe we can beat the watch. right? Oh, you're going to beat him tonight. And then, in 2 weeks, we're coming back for Nicole and Zoe, and then they're going to be around these waists. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Good luck.
Yeah, you got this.
All right. Malachi Gage, what does winning this matchup tonight for you mean?
Well, I get the same question. Thank you. Put a lot of thought into this, I can tell. Thank you.
Okay, so as somebody who's beaten Braden Elliott multiple times, what would a loss mean for you tonight?
A loss tonight just isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is just another match. It's the same match I've had before. And guess what? Guess what happened every single time? You know what didn't happen? Tell me what didn't happen, Mike.
Go to the comment.
Come on, he just told you.
Braden Elliott did not beat Malachi Gage.
Did not beat Malachi Gage, and it's not going to happen tonight. And then, this upcoming show, it's not going to happen there either. And I'm going to send the Rad Boys, their Bang Energy, and all of their fans home packing.
Listen here, Mike. March 16th, the Rad Boys and the Watch go at it again. And we're going to show up. We're going to show out like we always do. And we're going to walk out with Nicole and Zoe just like we've always done. So because this is what they know. They're crazy. We'll use their names. This is Nicole. This is Nicole. This is Nicole. Listen, shut your mouths because time is running out for you two. I don't give a damn what these are called. They're ours. And you two don't have the stones to take them. So hope in one hand, crap in the other, and see which one fills up first. Because these, and tonight's match, your ass, Braden Elliott, is for the Watch.
My strong words there from both teams here. The Watch and the Rad Boys, the two most decorated tag teams in all of Imagine Wrestling. There's not been a stronger feud and not been a stronger rivalry, especially between these two as individuals. Braden Elliott at 200 pounds. Malachi Gage comes in at about 230. Malachi Gage, the taller one of the two, the more experienced of the two, with a debut date of September 28th of 2019, where Braden Elliott comes in a little later at January 11th of 2020. Braden Elliott never has had a victory over Malachi Gage.
Here we go, man.
I might add that in these two debuts, Braden Elliott lost his opening contest, his debut match. He actually lost, and Malachi Gage also lost his debut due to Braden Elliott. Braden Elliott was the referee during that match. Long history here, and that's where it started, way back on September 28th of 2019, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, here we go with a headlock. Braden Elliott starting off. I appreciate you catching us all up on the history between these two gentlemen. I mean, I know I've known them both for a long time, and I know the disdain and the hate that they have for each other.
Well, what you have is you have two of the first graduates from the Magic Dojo, two fine athletes here. Braden Elliott embraces everything that a professional wrestler or professional athlete should do. Malachi Gage, a little more unorthodox, a little more wily, a second-generation wrestler. He brings something different to the table, very innovative. I always say, like the circus, Malachi Gage is intense. You like that, Mike Zeke?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah,
that's good stuff, right?
Yeah, intense. I like it.
Speaking of intense, you can smell it in the air here. You can cut this tension with a knife as these two try each other out.
Classic case of anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, and of all the crowns and all the top prizes here in Imagine Wrestling, I think a win over Malachi Gage means as much to Braden Elliott as any of them. Second shoulder tackle hits that mat hard.
Yeah.
That was stiff.
Yeah, it was.
Impeccable officiating here by John Williams on a third shoulder tackle. Braden Elliott might have bit his tongue on that one.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that happened.
Alpha, very proud of his boys. He should be there. Malachi Gage looking a little trimmed up here for tonight's contest.
Yeah, looking good, man. Both men looking in impeccable shape here.
Beautiful, beautiful
Nice
wrestling.
Yes.
Malachi Gage, for all his insanity and all his craziness, puts the brakes on. Beautiful headlock takeover.
You know, it's a very interesting dynamic with this matchup tonight. You know, Braden Elliott has everything to lose in a sense because he's never beaten Malachi Gage. But it's also kind of the same for Malachi Gage here. You know, he's walking into this fairly confident because he's beaten Braden Elliott every chance he's gotten. But what if Braden wins tonight? What does that do to the psyche to Malachi Gage, not only going forward, but for their matchup next Saturday?
Absolutely. And, you know, I'd never count Braden Elliott out. You might have beat him in the past, but that don't mean you will beat him today because he is constantly improving. Like I said, he is chiseled. He is jacked. Look at him and Jake Wiley. Look at the gear. They are well-traveled. They have the experience. I'm going to say between the two, as many matches as they've had here and on the road, it's probably about even between these two. The big thing is Braden Elliott unable to get that 1-2-3 on Malachi Gage.
Big body slam.
Beautiful kickoff there.
Here, back to that tit for tat. Anything you can do, I can do better. They're just trying to one-up each other every chance they get. It's just a matter of who's going to take that next opportunity and who's going to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. You're seeing every one of their tools come into play here. All the training they've received from Imagine Dojo underneath Cato, underneath Dr. Tom Pritchard, Al Snow, Ricky Morton. The list goes on and on. If you want to become a pro wrestler, you can be as good or better, maybe, than these two. Check out Imagine Dojo at imaginewrestling.com. We have all your answers for some of the best professional wrestling training here in Pennsylvania. And these two are a prime example of it. Braden Elliott forces him up to his feet there.
Let's see if we're going to get a clean break here. And of course not. Why would we? But, I mean, that's what makes them so knowledgeable for such a young age. I mean, this dojo's no joke, man. I mean, what these guys have learned, these men have learned, and to be able to apply it to their craft now, it's seeing them on their first date to now is pretty incredible, you know, on a personal level. But, I mean, just the rivalry that these two have. I mean, I don't know that I've ever met somebody that disliked another human being as much as the two of these men dislike each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're, you saw that straight punch to the solar plex by Malachi Gage. As brutal as it was, it's a very good tactic. Try to take the wind out of this guy. Takes him over again with the headlock takeover. Referee John Williams right underneath that shoulder to make sure he's not being pinned.
Might see a little underhanded, but it's legal. It's not illegal. It's immoral, maybe.
And you talked about tit for tat, Mike Zeke. How's this? There's the hip toss. There's the body slam.
Here we go.
And there's the headlock takeover by the master, Braden Elliott.
Braden Elliott.
No one cranks that headlock. Look at that grip. No one cranks that thing up like Braden Elliott. Like he's going to twist that head right
Headlock heartthrob, Braden Elliott.
Absolutely. High cradle. Real high stack there. Near fall. Beautifully done by Malachi Gage. Don't count either man out here. It's been,
you can't.
I would say the upper hand's been so far a little bit Malachi Gage, but I think Braden Elliott just took it right back over right there.
You know, not just the fact that they're playing a game of one-upsman. It's you know, the wild cards on the outside, and Jake Wiley and the Alpha Rick Matthews.
Leapfrog attempt. Hot shot, Eddie Gilbert style, right on the top rope. Oh, DDT.
Just spiked him into the mat.
Spiked almost the back of his head, folded his neck under.
He put him away. 1-2. Not so fast.
Very, very weird angle on that DDT. Kind of swung him under, pendulum style. Oh, there's a kicker to the side of the neck. No two ways about that.
Malachi Gage with a size 13 boot, taking it upside Braden Elliott's face.
As we've seen guys do here, I think Malachi Gage has found a weakness, found a body part, and he's going to stick with it here.
I would have to say, I don't want to speak for him, but
how about a seated Eastern stretch? Crazy.
I think it's safe to say that maybe the only person that Malachi Gage knows better than the Alpha Rick Matthews is indeed Braden Elliott.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, there's not been a more long history rivalry than these two right here. I mean, the Rad Boys and the Watch, sure, but these two in particular, before Braden Elliott got rad, him and Malachi Gage already had this rivalry going from the day that Malachi Gage debuted. Braden Elliott's been a factor for him. Let's talk about a factor. There's a back elbow that knocked him stupid.
Yeah.
He's gasping for air.
So you're saying it's BR before Rad, kind of like...
Yeah, Braden Elliott BR before Rad. Before he called Jake Wiley for a personality. Speaking of Jake Wiley, him and Rick Matthews having words here.
Yeah, they're just jabberjawing across. They haven't stopped yelling at each other.
Nobody knows psychological warfare.
Here we go.
Jake Wiley.
Look at that, Malachi Gage. Pulling the hair pulling Wednesdays here at Imagine Live.
Hey, this week we returned Fan of the Week and Hair Pulling Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a big night for us here.
Yeah, it's our privilege to bring you this program and to call this match for you guys. Great match, by the way, here on a Wednesday night. Snap mare.
That was a giant uppercut in the corner. And followed up with another sliding European uppercut. That could be it, Jimmy.
This could be it. Two count Elliott, don't count Braden Elliott out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit thumbs up on this video, subscribe, share it to your Facebook, share it to your Instagram, share it to your Twitter, like all things on social media, and check us out at www.imaginewrestling.com for all your tickets to our live events. Great action like this. Even better, this is top tier stuff here on a Wednesday night or on any wrestling program, really.
Yeah.
Forearm right to the mush.
You're only going to see it on Wednesday nights and on Saturday shows.
Oh, right in front of Rick Matthews here. I don't like that placement.
Yeah, referee better keep his eye on Rick Matthews there. Oh my God, right into the wall.
He just dotted the eye and that Imagine Wrestling sign.
He wants him to count.
Referee John Williams doing the right thing, checking on the man first. I mean, there's no sense in a count out.
I know Malachi Gage is trying to win the match, but we got to make sure the competitors are responding.
Absolutely.
Demanded him to come into the ring and it goes out anyway.
Nobody appreciates good officiating like a former official like yourself, right, Mike Zeke? You still on the referee shirt every now and again.
Every now and again when, it's like the bat signal. Whenever they need him, he's there.
Absolutely. Referee John Williams, 10-year veteran of this, he knows how to call this action. A man that will let things go on as long as you follow by the rules. He'll let the action continue.
Yeah, he's every referee has their own discretion as far as holding up the rule book here, and we'll see what he's going to do here. I don't like when guys do that, but it's not illegal. It's not. Eric Enders is a big culprit of that.
He is. Eric Enders also likes to dance on them rules the same way Malachi Gage is right here.
Yes, he does.
John Williams a little stricter with the rules sometimes.
Was that
more
fist open? That was like a closed fist shot, man. He dropped immediately as soon as he connected. Now he's just toying with him. Just toying with Braden Elliott.
That's the type of stuff right there. If you don't get a handle on that now, it'll happen all night long. John Williams all over him, though. Straight right hands. Braden Elliott kind of refusing to go down. There you go. Push kick to the face.
Let's see if we can put him away here.
Braden Elliott, just a ton of fighting this kid.
Yeah, man.
Just a ton of fight. 3-4 straight rights to the face.
He doesn't quit.
Unprotected.
Doesn't quit, man. We talk about it. Every time he's in a matchup here, he doesn't quit. He always finds a way. It's that will that he has, that desire, that fight in the dog that Braden Elliott has. He never quits.
You see Jake Wiley giving him a little bit of instruction there. Jake Wiley, always a tactician. Hard buckle. Braden Elliott moved the ring right there.
Well, there's a big boot in the corner for Braden Elliott. Oh my God! Did you hear that, Jimmy?
To his credit, Malachi Gage doesn't stay down. He's right back up.
What a lariat from Braden Elliott. Getting back into this matchup here.
We've seen this before.
Here we have airplane spin.
Shades of Dominic DiNucci. Another person who made his way through Imagine Dojo here.
Oh my goodness!
Yoshigoroshi, back of the neck.
Jimmy, can he put him away here? Oh, not so fast. Just a 2 count. Man, that made me dizzy watching that.
Airplane spin of that Yoshigoroshi folded him like a lawn chair. Knee to the back of the neck. Nasty offense from Braden Elliott. Trying to put Malachi Gage away. You're right. He's got to stay on him, Mike Zeke. This thing could go either way still.
Oh, he got a sleeper.
Sleeper hold. Beautifully done. Very effective. Braden Elliott changed the pace of this match.
He slipped under the chin too, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, that's deep. That's deep. Look at him torquing the head sideways. Malachi Gage struggling to stay at a vertical base.
John Williams doing a good job checking there. Oh, right to the throat.
You're right. Layering it to the buckle there. Schoolboy.
He's got the tights. Just a 2. Okay.
No rope in sight. Handful of tights. Braden Elliott still kicks out. Goes for that clothesline. Second time.
What's he doing here? Oh my God!
Oh, short neck breaker. Forearm to the back of the head. Clothesline of his own.
Malachi Gage cannot believe that did not put him away. Look at his face.
Some of the nastiest clotheslines in your wildest imagination, Mike Zeke.
These guys are laying in the leather, man. They're taking it to each other.
They really are.
You're not going to see this anywhere else except on a Wednesday, man. Well, we got him in the cradle. Can you put him away here? 1, 2.
Very near fall in there, inside cradle. Backslide.
Here we go. Can he get him? Can he get him? He got it down. Let's go. 1, 2. Referee John's got to get out of the way. Code red. That's it. 1.
That's got to be
2. Oh my God. John.
Braden Elliott pulling everything out.
Jake Wiley can't look. Oh man.
Even offense we haven't seen. Beautifully done. Sunset flip power bomb. Wow. Code red from Braden Elliott.
I'm renaming that to Code Rad. That's what I'm doing right now.
Absolutely.
That was
beautiful.
Insane.
Jake Wiley, you see him in Braden Elliott's ear, both men.
And they got to face off next Saturday. I mean, these guys. Oh my God! Big super kick from Braden Elliott. Is that it? Can he finally defeat Malachi Gage?
Jake Wiley delivered that message. Braden Elliott stamped it right on the chin of Malachi Gage with that super kick.
Oh boy, Gage! I know you're a fucker. Let's go, baby.
See frustration setting in with Braden Elliott.
Alpha giving some words of wisdom to Malachi Gage, trying to get him back in this matchup here.
Both team members have been a factor here thus far.
Braden Elliott looks dejected right now. He's got to stay focused, man. There it is. Oh my!
Inside European uppercut.
Oh my God! There it is. The murder ride.
Murder ride.
That's it. 1, 2, 3.
Are you kidding me? Murder ride right in the center of the ring.
Right here.
Tell you what, Braden Elliott's got nothing to be ashamed of, man. That was top tier stuff. That could have main evented any wrestling program in this state right now. Unbelievable wrestling from these two Mike Zeke. Can't believe what we just saw. I'm moving the podium here.
Yeah, so
it's insane.
I mean, Braden Elliott looks dejected right now, man. Let's try to get back on here.
I don't really have much to say after that. I mean, talk about top tier action here on a Wednesday night. Imagine live from the dojo. We thank you all.
No, we're gonna end the show the way we typically end it, sir.
That's not how we're doing.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did he just?
You gotta be kidding me.
All right. I am the hottest act on Imagine.
Hold on, you don't have a microphone in front of your face.
Here you go. Thanks. Appreciate that. Right. Like I don't know how to do my job. I am the hottest wrestler on Imagine Wrestling. I am also the hottest wrestler on Imagine Wrestling. With my charisma, my beautiful face, I've got everyone's attention, right? I've got the attention of the millions of Magnus Knox fans around the world, right? I got something I promised, the bag of almonds. And we're gonna milk them right now. Scooch over, scooch closer, right? Bring it in, yeah. All right, you ready for this? Ah, damn.
Do you need two hands?
No, I got this. I grew up on an almond ranch. I know what I'm doing. This little guy's camera shy. Move on to that. This isn't working. These are boy almonds. No wonder I can't milk them.
They're what?
They're boy almonds. You can't milk boy almonds. Put these on myself.
Male almonds?
Yes, they are. Get it. Oh my gosh. This is a scam. I'm writing them a bad review. And speaking of scams, I don't have a match March 16th. That's the biggest scam of all to you. Because, everyone pays to see me. Everyone knows that I'm the top talent. Everyone knows I'm the real deal. So I am opening an open challenge. I am a generational talent. I am the real deal. I am the main event of this show. And anyone who wants to step up and face me can come and take it. Anyone who wants to do this... Oh my gosh. Does anyone have any almond milk?
Cut your own line, sweetheart.
Well, with that brings to a close chapter 186. We're going to try to find some almond milk for Magnus Knox here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, Mike Zeke, Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. We are Imagine Wrestling. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.